Volume increase. Hot, 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 hot. Hot caca, hot caca, hot caca. What's up? What up? What up?
Always on the hottest of trends. With
That was one of our more well-received sketches at college was Mid-90s Max, and that was only 6 years removed. So, but we just had a guy who just said, "What up?" I think we had a couple little bits, like interstitial bits. Another time,
I don't remember that one.
No, I don't know if it made it to the YouTube, but I don't remember who did it. It might have been me. I might have been Mid-90s Max. So we would just be sitting on a couch. I would just go, bud. 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 Nobody would say anything.
Awful.
Then I would have to do it myself. Why? They'd be like, Max, shut up. I mean, it's a dumb bit. Man, when you're only, 19, 5 years seems like a long time, Like, wow, this was 6 years ago, this bit. This was like a whole lifetime ago. At that time, I was closer to it than I'm even, I've had a whole lifetime since then.
Now it sounds funny because you're like, there was this bit we did. This was a skit I did 20 years ago, and it was about pop culture 25 years ago. Like, it sounds so insane now.
Oh, Max. And then I would wear a flannel shirt and, like, grunge jeans. Because it was like, even though it was so far, again, it's like
less than 10 years.
Very much removed, yeah. And that was really just the same clothes that I had anyway. See, it wasn't that I had to get those clothes that were out of style. Those were just the clothes I still had.
That's my trick. I wrote skits that involved me needing my own clothes that I already own.
Yeah. Fashion's cyclical, so whenever a trend comes around, I'm still out of it. All the time. Still behind or ahead.
See, so in 10 years, this podcast will become funny. Again.
So,
again.
All right.
With the past to pretend it's strangely familiar like a tune we both know.
Where's the skate horns? There's not enough skate horns.
And the reruns from a long time ago. Levels we cleared and the battles we lost. 20 years ago,
Levels we cleared.
we still count.
Oh, God, this song is sort of donkey balls, but,
it makes no sense. It's just words that rhyme.
The lyrics are awful.
Brett, this is of no threat to you. This is shit. It's complete shit. But it's our shit. We copyrighted this shit. So if you don't like it, Spotify, go suck an egg.
The only thing that saves it really is the halftime drums.
Yep.
I mean, we could, in theory, put in write our own lyrics.
Okay. Or we take this song and ask for a reunion of Fair City Fire to cover this song. And then we'll use that as our theme.
Oh my God. It'd be hard to get them together.
Okay,
All in
well,
different
you know what?
places.
It's good to have goals.
Yeah. Billy commented, loving the exposure of AI's limitations. There was so much potential, then poop emoji.
Yep.
Although this may be an unintentional creation of fourth wave ska. So, there you go.
Oh. Oh. Okay. We're still looking for that label.
Be called real big fish. Just like be called really big fish.
Yeah, really large.
We don't reel
fish.
them in. Yeah, they're just big. They're really big.
Large marine animals.
Yeah.
So
the less mighty Boston's.
Just one mighty. They get one mighty.
Is
It's
there
the mighty
is there
boss tones?
there's
Not the
because
mighty
that's
mighty.
that's the vibe of ska is to have like some stupid names. There's got to be some ska
Hold
tribute band
on.
out there that's like,
Hold on.
I mean, to have fun. It's
You
fun.
sound like
We're having fun.
You sound like a boomer who goes, band names today are so stupid. No fucking band name is good. None of them. There is not a single generation. The Beatles? What? What does that even mean? Why? Why are they the Beatles? Nothing makes sense. The
I'm just
Rolling
saying that
Stones?
ska doesn't take itself seriously.
Correct.
So I'm just saying cover bands must be even crazier, like names, right?
Yeah, I mean, ska cover bands or ska tribute bands or just underground non-mainstream ska mainstream, I mean. Non-main ska mainstream bands. Ska bands love puns. They love somehow making a word or a phrase that you already know and either incorporating the word ska into it or something about horns or something like that. Like, that is a quintessential naming. Like, like a big, like, it was more accepted by bigger bands that have ended up being big. Like, there's one band like the Scholars, but it's supposed to be like scholarly people, but instead it's SKA Scholars. So, like, they love putting Bim Scala Bim. These are bands that came up in, like, the 70s and 80s, but still. Yeah.
Well, I just looked up a ska band name generator, and here's some of the results.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
And you're not wrong.
Taken.
Scatastrophe Patrol, Scatastrophe, Tuba Trouble, The Skanking Turtles, Skateboard Serenade, Rude Boy Rhythm, The Ska Scallions. Why not just call it the Ska Scallions? Ska-tastic Fusion, The Two-Tone Tornadoes, Checkered Groove Collective, The Ska Boomers.
Checkered Groove Collective I would listen to.
That's the one. All right. I'm surprised there's not. I mean, I guess I was looking for more like ska cover bands. Because wouldn't they just go off of like some famous songs?
No, they usually just go for the generic ska pun.
Okay. And as your first album as a ska band, does it have to be all covers, or is that just?
Oh,
no,
but you're probably gonna have a cover in there. Like, let's be honest, unless you're
of a non rock or ska song.
Non-ska song, definitely. Probably a rock song, but definitely a non-ska song. I mean, even the biggest ska bands do their own covers. Like, when a normal mainstream artist covers a song, usually they don't change the genre and stuff like that. They might tweak it a little here and there, but they don't change it a lot. All major ska bands have done covers that they've released on albums, all of them. Like, I can't think of a single, like, Straight Outta Manifesto has a cover album, and they're a band that is ska adjacent but embraced by the ska community. They're like an adopted child of the ska community, and they take themselves very seriously, and they have a cover album. So I love it, though. I mean, that's super. Like, Less Than Jake put out an album that was just covers of TV show themes. That's all.
Oh,
it was
really?
like 20 TV show themes, and they're all covers. Yeah.
What's the best one on there?
Ooh, let me pull up because what is LTJ TV show?
LTJ.
Can't remember what it's.
That's right.
TVEP. Let's see. I was gonna say their cover of "Boss of Me" is really good, but I mean, obviously that's kind of
Who's the Boss?
A ska song anyway. No, Malcolm in the Middle. You're not the boss of me now, but that's kind of already in that vein. Here we go. TVEPE. So, yeah, they did the Hungry Hungry Hippos jingle. Oh, how did I forget? They did the Animaniacs jingle, and they've actually played that one live a couple times for people. The Kit Kat jingle. As you can imagine, some of these are very short. SpongeBob SquarePants. In the Street, which is that 70s show. Oscar Mayer Wiener jingle. Toys R Us. Love and Marriage, Married with Children.
Oh, that's a good bit doing like
FreeCreditReport.com. Remember when that was all the hype? They covered that for that album. Remember FreeCreditReport.com.
Trying to pick one that maybe Spotify won't try to eliminate us from the world.
Hey, we had another episode removed. Did you know that?
Yeah. Well, 2. We had 2 total. Yeah. And I tried to put the second one up again, and it didn't take, so I think I have to fully remove the song. Thanks, Millen Collins. It's real punk of you to have us removed. I mean, it's not them. Let's be honest.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got a million toys at Toys R Us that I can play with. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. They got the best and so much less. You really flip your list from.
All right. Stop.
What? Stop. That was nothing.
The FBI's at my door. Yeah, that's solid. We already did mall talk last week, didn't we? I'm just really on a nostalgia trip of all that. I walked the mall yesterday.
Did you?
The Finger Lakes Mall. It's one of my, maybe once every couple months I'll just do that. I ostensibly say like I'm just gonna go to Bass Pro because it's really the only store there. They also have like a cash for video game store that's randomly open. I don't know when it's open, but they have like Pokemon cards and like retro systems. So I'll check some of that shit out. I don't know why. I don't need one, but for some reason I want a retro system again, like an SNES. Even though the games are on the Switch or on the computer, I can find them. I guess I just want to have it, and that's probably what most people buy them for. I would love to earnestly know somebody who, I don't want to earnestly know them. I want to know somebody who earnestly has a system that they just use it to play. They have it hooked up. They're into it. They are a retro gamer. I mean, they're all on YouTube probably. I don't know I want to know the person who does it, but not for content. They just truly enjoy it.
Right.
I did actually. Oh, I forgot. I knew a guy named Josh in Texas when we worked at the media store, the used media store, and he kind of whatever game systems would come in. Basically, if you're an employee, you have the first dibs on something. So if somebody brought in a Dreamcast or any kind of wild games, if it was at the buy counter where we'd buy it from the people, we'd be like, okay, first dibs. It goes into my cubby. First dibs on it, or we could just check it out, rent it. But he was like a collector. He liked to buy it, and he actually had at his home old CRTVs with different types of N64s hooked up to it. He would go through seasons of he's like, oh yeah, Madden 04 is the best game. So he was in this community where he would download rosters, modern rosters and stuff like that to play it in that framework. Then he had the SNES, and he was the last guy I know that. He didn't do streaming, didn't do anything, didn't really invite anybody over. Honestly, it was all just for himself.
Play those games.
Yeah.
I mean, it's tough because there's so much other things to do, and retro games. It's weird because they weren't complex; they were just hard.
They are,
and so. Now I just don't have the frustration levels to play that stuff. I can't I'd lose my mind. What we did beating Mario, I would have lost my fucking mind after 3 minutes.
Oh yeah.
That game and then having to start over. But that was able to do it, but I was also playing with someone else and everything like that. If I was by myself, I would lose my mind trying to do stuff. So I guess I give props to those people. I don't even know how I used to do it. There was one game that stood out to me that I used to have trouble. It'd be a sit down. It's okay, I'm going to play this game. That means if I do well, I'm gonna at least be here for an hour and a half, and that was Kid Chameleon for Sega Genesis because you couldn't save it. There was no continues, nothing like, or no save files. So it's just, if I do well, I'm just gonna have to keep going and going and going, and that means there's gonna be like 40 boards that I have to play. Never beat it. No, don't know what the end looks like. Generally got to like probably what I understood to be like 60 to 70% of the way through the game. But I don't have that patience. Like, I don't know. I just would be like, all right, well, that's enough of that.
I've found myself now. That's one of my like go to sleep YouTubes now. Is like watching guys our age like play like the hardest games from NES. Like, I just watch one. One of my big watches, Speedrunner. If you ever saw the Speedrunner documentary, Grand Pooh Bear, but he does. He's doing this. It's called a series. It's called like Unbeatable or something. So he's done a few games like Zombies Ate My Neighbors. He's done like any of these SNES games because the problem is there's no save state for these NES games. If you lose, you're fucked. Like you could be like, yeah, you're 80% of the way through, you die. There's no password to get you back to where you were.
It just takes you to the main title screen, and you're like,
yeah.
What just happened?
So he was playing one that I remember. Then I started watching the others. Is for the Super Nintendo was Super Empire Strikes Back, which was one of the coolest games I remember ever playing because you guys was a side scroller platformer, but there's just shit shooting from everywhere. It doesn't make any sense. It's not even fair. Like you basically have to memorize the patterns, and then even then it can be unpredictable. But you got to be Luke Skywalker with a lightsaber. And then there was a scene where you flew like a snow speeder and you had to do like the whole Battle of Hoth scene and like shoot, AT-ATs or do the, spin around the tow cable, do all that shit. Then you're Han Solo, you're Chewie, you shoot from the Millennium Falcon, and then you take on Darth Vader at the end. I only beat it because they did have a password system. He did not use that. So it took him like, I don't know, 25 hours or something or more. I mean, might even been more to like run through this because every time he would die, he'd have to like do the last 2 or 3 hours all over again that he's already been through. And I remember having like a Super Nintendo controller that had macros on it. So you could spam, like you'd like click the button so it would just spam like X or whatever. So, like, and, have some kind of cheat for unlimited thermal detonators. I mean, there was no way of passing that as like a 13-year-old who just didn't have the patience for it.
As a normal human.
Yeah, but now he's doing. Then he just did Battletoads, which I didn't even realize. I probably played, but that game is impossible, like nearly straight up impossible.
All you really, as a kid, all you wanted to do was get past the board that had the runners on it, the like hover things. Mm-hmm. That's the only thing you wanted to do. If you got past that, it was good. It was a good day, and you're like, the rest is borrowed time.
And now they, one of the games I was playing recently and just had a sequel come out. Sort of has an energy, but it's called Hollow Knight, and it's like it's a Metroidvania, which is a genre that like combines like the vibe of like Metroid and Castlevania games, where you can go up, left, down, like the maps go, in whatever direction. There's some platforming to it, but there's very difficult enemies and bosses. And what's good is you can save throughout the game. But when you lose to a boss, it does make you like sort of go through almost the equivalent of a whole level again, where you have to like where you restart because of where the bosses are on the map, and they make it so that you have to like go back to where you died because when you die, you lose all of like basically your currency in the game. So it makes you want to go because you could be like, nah, fuck it, I don't want to go, but you have to go because everything you've worked for is there, sitting right there. So you have to go confront it again, and then you have to like go. So that's like. Has the energy of it because sometimes I'll play and I'll get because the first time you see a boss you're never gonna it's impossible too, right? Because you got to learn it, so you're just like, fuck, I didn't know there was a boss here, I'm fucked, and I'm gonna have to come back and do this again. Hollow Knight.
That sounds so sequel, like it sounds so like based on this concept, like they knew exactly how this would make people feel, and that's why they made that game.
Yeah, it's got a bit of a rage game element to it. It's not as ragey as did you ever see some of those games? What's the genre called? There's it might have started with like Jump King or that kind of thing, where it was like it just looks like an old timey video game, and you're just a king who jumps up, and you have to like nail these jumps, and if you miss, you basically fall all the way down, or you can fall all the way down.
Oh, it's just up scrolling, like you're just
Yeah,
constantly
and then
jumping up the screen.
Yeah, then I think around then a couple years ago there was one called Only Up, but I forgot what the genre is called. But it looks sort of janky. I mean, it looks pretty, but you're just jumping on random shit. And it could be like you're jumping on a pool table or a giant chair or a music note or something like that. But you just essentially keep climbing up. And again, there's no save state. So if you miss your jump, you could essentially go all the way back down to the surface. People, it's a great YouTube rage algorithm to go and just watch people that have like made it a few hours up and then fall. And you can try to catch yourself on the way down. Hopefully you hit something, but if you don't, you just go all the way back down to the surface. Like I don't know if I could ever do that.
That's like a certain level of like you're glutton for punishment. That's awful. I don't like it.
And that's why I think, well, one of the genres that has kind of exploded in the last few years too. I've mentioned it, like Hades is that way. I've been playing Hades too. Yep. I've beaten it a couple times. But these roguelites. So every run is unique. You kind of within the game, it's a different run because the enemies can be a little different. Not always, but the way you approach it is different. So you might use different styles or different items or weapons or skills or whatever. And it's randomly. It's all random. So there's a lot of RNG. So you kind of have to go with what the game gives you. But the idea is the more you play it, the better you get because you accrue different abilities and things like that. So it's kind of meant like you're meant to lose in a way and just keep doing it. The more you do it, the better you get, whether you win or not. And each run can be random and it can be its own thing. So if you only are going to play for a game for like an hour, it's a good option because you feel like fulfilled whether you win or lose, that you at least did something, you know. Maybe that's just like the 42-year-old me and me doing that. I mean, it sucks to lose. That's for sure.
I achieved. Don't worry. I didn't play video games. I achieved today.
Or like the last run I did. Well, it's saved, but I essentially quit. I'm going to finish it, but because I got through like the second boss and it's like, I'm not going to win I'm not going to win. I know I already, used up all my whatever. And I'm like, all the stuff I got, the items are shit. It's like, I just got a shitty build and I don't like it. But now I got to finish it. Like, I'll just save this for another day when I'm less frustrated. But yeah, that's our escape.
It sounds great. It sounds great.
Horse shit!
Yeah, the good thing about games is I use it to escape and not get mad. I mean, when we...
The world is frustrating. I'm going to go play this game that is made to be frustrating. That is designed for frustration.
Yeah.
No, it's a good idea. Speaking of frustrating, it's called a segue. I was taking a lovely shower this morning. I was taking a shower this morning, and I don't know what caused it, but, well, I do know what caused it, but I don't know why it happened today and not other days. The smoke alarm went off. I'm guessing the steam from the shower set it off.
Whoa.
But, the shower wasn't hotter today than any other day, so I have no idea why that happened.
That doesn't make sense.
I had my bathroom fan on, so that doesn't make sense. But the real heart of it is, why the fuck is moderately warm steam setting off a smoke detector?
There was literally no smoke, no toaster action going on.
No, I was the only one in the house, and I was only taking a shower. Like
no malfunctions of. I mean, could it have just been the smoke detector itself?
No, because then it went off after like. I shut the door to the bathroom, and then after about 60 seconds, it then turned off. So it was definitely the steam setting it off. But
how scalding was the shower?
Not.
No romantic candles for your shower?
Stop defending the smoke detector. Why is steam setting off a smoke detector?
Because it's a shitty
Or is it a
detector.
fire detector, and when it becomes slightly warm and inconvenienced, it sets off? Like, I feel like there's hotter days in the summer than the water that I was using. So what are we doing here? We need smoke detectors that, one, deal with smoke, maybe fire, but I'm going to need real heat. Like, there's nothing more annoying that. All right, the times I've been saved by a smoke detector, 0. The times a smoke detector has pissed me off because I'm cooking or showering or it's just going off for something that's not an emergency, 7,000 times.
Hey,
I don't care.
get rid of
I need
it.
it to be
Get rid
more
of it.
picky. I need it to be more picky with going off.
While you're at it, get rid of the carbon monoxide detector too.
Absolutely. And
When's
what's
that
the
ever
deal with
saved you?
car brakes? Am I right? Like, God, brakes on a car, such a pain. Safety belts, bullshit. Everything.
According to Google AI, yes, shower steam can set off a smoke detector, especially if it's a photoelectric type, because the water particles can scatter light similarly to smoke particles. To prevent this, did you try this? Did you try to use the bathroom's exhaust fan?
You fucking cunt. Fuck you.
Is it I never even heard of photoelectric type? Photoelectric smoke detectors use light. Huh. Beam of light is scattered by particles in the air. So it's not even, wow. It must have been steamy in there.
So what, if I hold a flashlight at it, will it go off?
Well, no, because it have to be the absence of light, right? Or a change in, because smoke blocks some of the light particles, so steam probably does too. Placing a smoke detector too close to a bathroom can cause it to be triggered, but you have to have it there, right? Because it's by the stairs. Isn't that like a law in some states?
Yeah.
Did you try to keep the door closed?
Fucking hate you.
Consider a different type of detector.
I kept the door open because I wanted the bathroom to be aired out. I didn't want too much steam. Yes,
my bathroom door is never shut.
Man.
No. I haven't pooped with the door closed in ages.
Yeah, but your bathroom door faces the back of the house, whereas you know how my house is set up. If I poop with the door open and front door is open, I can literally make eye contact with the mailman from the shitter.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
All
I
the
want
neighborhood cats showing up.
Yep, sure. What you doing up there?
Dude, I had a pretty terrible bathroom experience at work this week. I unfortunately did have to poop. It was one of those late mornings. I was like, oh, where's this coming from? I was like, God damn it. All right, well, let's do it. It's not my joy, but neither is having a colon full of poop that's rumbling. I was like, I don't know if I can make it another 6 hours. Probably don't want to try it out. So I went into the employee bathroom. Of course, somebody's in there. And usually like 11 o'clock, that's the time. Like 11 and 3, those are the good pooping times at the store. I've deduced. Whenever I go in, there's not really anybody there. Because it's not like, when you're there early, people are either pooping or the people that got there early are taking their first breaks. But 11, it's before people go for their lunch, so there's not a lot of people in there. Then 3 is similar. It's after lunch. People are like, either have left or there's not as many people there.
Hold it.
Yeah. Of course, somebody's in there, and I'm like, oh, I can't really wait. Let me go use the public restroom. So I walk up. There's 2 stalls in there. I go in. They're both used. I was like, oh, no. I was not expecting this. I was sort of relaxed. I was like letting my body get ready to poop. So now I was like, oh, no. I got to suck it back in. Just do the I mean, not like
clench.
Not turtle heading, but just, you just feel it. It's like you send it back into your intestines or something like that. Just the reverse fart, one of those. You just feel it. I was like, oh, this sucks. This sucks. Yeah. Then it's like, I don't know when is this going to work? It took another couple hours for sure before I could get to safety. And it was very uncomfortable. I don't know. I should have just said I had to go home. I live close. I have to go home to poop. I'm sorry. I'll be right back. It'll be fast. Don't worry. It's an emergency. It's happening.
I mean, who are you reporting to?
No, I would just tell my coworker.
Yeah.
But I tell, like, if whoever store management's there, I would want them to know just in case they try to call me. I could just use I have an Amazon package thing. It's filled with poop. I got to get it off the porch.
And then it ends up being a 20-minute mega shit, and you're like, yeah, the package was really heavy.
Yeah. it was unwieldy. It took it took like 3 times to bring it in. It was really hard. Oh, it was just very uncomfortable. I should have got paid extra for that.
Yeah, well, I feel like you didn't handle the situation in the best way, so I do feel bad for you because no one likes to go through a bad poop episode. But in retrospect, you realize you probably should have handled stuff a little bit differently.
I could have just waited, I guess.
Oh, I can't tell you that. Like, I can't tell you how bad you had to poop. So I guess.
No, I mean waited outside the
stalls.
Yeah.
Oh,
but I don't want to be the guy.
Should have that one. In
Somebody,
the name of comedy,
people
you
do
should have
that.
sat
People do that.
sat down outside of the bathroom and been like, "Geez."
Well, what's worse is there's people that will wait inside the bathroom. Like I go in there to pee and I'm like, oh, somebody's just standing there, and I'm like, oh God, this poor person.
Yeah. This isn't
in
a
the
fucking
stall.
arena. This isn't a stadium.
No.
You don't have to. You have to line up like that.
Knowing somebody's out there. They might not because they're so quiet. Because if you hear the door go open a couple times, you're like, oh, somebody's in and out. I don't even know if there's somebody still out there. Then, you just get out and somebody's just waiting, staring you down.
Mm-hmm.
You're like, that seat is warm.
Really warm. And you're hoping the inside of the bowl doesn't look too dramatic.
We do a lot of poop talk on here, don't we?
Yeah.
Maybe some would say too much. I'm sorry. I'm just talking about how I feel. That's what I was feeling.
Matt was always
It was
told,
a bad day.
Matt was always told in therapy to talk about his feelings. Unfortunately, he interpreted that as the biggest, strongest feelings I have throughout the day is when I have to use the toilet. So I'm going to talk about the toilet a lot.
Yeah, how the bottom of my abdomen feels.
Doug, no, what about your heart and your head? No, it's mostly the bottom of my abdomen. Yeah. It's intestinal talk.
I feel like I had a very important developing moment this week, something positive in my life, something I've never done before.
Okay.
Something to build on.
Well.
It's getting chilly, so it's nice to have some hot food for dinner. Is it hot? Yes, it's hot.
Is it hot?
Is it hot? So I got myself a little frozen lasagna this week. It's one of those nights. I'll put the time in. I'll wait like an hour and a half before I eat. Not only that, when it got out of the oven for the first time in my life, whether it's lasagnas, pot pies, pizzas, I let it cool down for 10 minutes.
Wow!
Give me a hell yeah!
Woo!
He set it on the stovetop and then walked away.
I know. I was like, let me give this a try. Normally, I'm really ready to just shred my mouth. Just ready to fucking burn it right away, ready to have 48 hours of like, why did I do that? And just like, I just had the patience. I was like, you know what? I've already waited this long. I can wait. And it worked. It does work, you guys. Give it a try. I know you want to crush it right away.
Hot things become cold again. Okay, wow. Or no, scalding things become warm for consumption. Not cold.
Yeah, it's
warm for consumption.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I might give it a try. Especially when you do frozen pizza, because those are so fast. It's like 15 minutes, and you're like, let's get this thing in my belly. Let's not even chew it. Let's just shove it in, slide it down. Yeah.
And then you take the next bite right after.
Yeah. It's like, well, now that it's burned, nowhere to go from here.
Good,
It's just the way it is.
A callus.
Yeah. The problem is they always say the mouth heals quickly. Who says that? I don't know. Somebody said that.
Who's they? That's good. Yeah, I mean, I hate cooking because I don't like making a decision on what to make. But I love the winter or the colder months because crock pots come into play. And there's nothing I like better than you just put it in a pot and then turn the pot on, and then science is for you. Like, I want more. I think all meals should have a crock pot version of them.
Ooh.
Like, we need more stuff done in crock pots, and I need more meals. Here, okay, business idea if this doesn't exist. I don't want crock pot recipes. Sorry, slow cooker. I don't want to get taken off for saying crock pot because we are not sponsored.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want a recipe. I want pre-mixed crock pot stuff that I can buy the meal, go home, open up a few bags,
Dump it in,
pour it into the crock pot, and go. That's what I want.
Is that not a thing?
I don't
That's
know.
Genius. That should be like a subscription box service.
Yeah,
You know?
that's what I'm saying. Just the crock pot subscription service. Just slow cook my life into just, I will make 5 months of just everything that can be made for dinner is just going in a slow cooker. Make me open up bags, put the meats and whatever in one bag. If you got veggies and stuff, put that in our bag. If you have sauces, put that in a bag. And if you have spices, put that in a bag. If there's a couple steps of like put spices on, meat or something and then put everything, like whatever. I'm willing to do a couple steps. But I want all of the measurements, everything like that. Just give me that all and have it fit a standard size crock pot. Because the beautiful thing about crock pots is you don't give a shit how much you make. Because everything that's made in a crock pot can just be saved later and stuff. So like, just give me that. Give me a crock pot delivery service where I just get delivered meals that I throw into a crock pot.
That's such a good idea. It exists, apparently.
Fuck. I mean, yay. I don't know if I'm
It's
happy
called-
or sad about that.
At least you don't have to do the legwork on the business side of it now.
That's true. That's true. I do like not doing legwork.
It's called What a Crock Meals. That name is brutal. What a
that's
crock.
I don't know if that person got a pep talk about like advertising.
Looks like their apple cider chicken is so hot right now. Feeds 1 to 2 people, $15. I mean, it's sort of a deal in terms of you don't have to, I guess, get the materials and it's already portioned out. Frequently asked questions, Jeff. What do you think the most frequently asked question is on What a Crock Meals?
Why are there frequently asked questions section on this? Okay, I'm gonna say frequently asked questions. Can it feed more than 2 people?
That's the second question. How many people does a meal feed? Our meals are sold by the portion. Oh, you could get a bigger portion. 1 portion is built to feed a single person with a hearty appetite or 2 people with lighter appetites.
What?
Our portions have an average total weight of roughly 1.5 pounds. Oh, they do have a portion calculator, so there you go.
Jesus Christ.
No, the number one question.
Do
I need a
vegetarian
slow
options?
cooker?
Oh.
Do I need a
Oh
slow
my
cooker to
fucking
cook your
Christ.
meals? Oh, a slow cooker is not required to cook. All of our meals can be cooked easily. Oh, in a boil in a
stove.
bag, an instant
Yeah.
pot or pressure cooker. I mean, if you got that shit, how do you not have a slow cooker?
Are there
Can I use
vegetarian or
my
vegan
microwave?
options? That's got to be one of them.
I don't see it as a question.
Oh, wow. Okay. What do we got? What do we got on the facts?
Here, let me see if... there is specialty diet. There is vegetarian, vegan. You can just search them on the menu.
Okay.
Let's see what's on sale. See, this is what I've used it for. Oh, yeah, this is the best stuff. Smoked barbecue pulled pork, all-timer for the slow cooker.
For sure.
Homemade chili, all-timer for the slow cooker.
For sure.
That's basically all I've ever used it for. Grandma's homemade meatballs. Italian wedding soup. All right.
I made
I might,
chicken enchilada.
maybe.
I made chicken enchilada tortilla soup this week, and I also made Tuscan chicken in the slow cooker.
Dude, are we doing this? Are we going to do this?
I actually might. I'm not kidding. I might, and I report back as to how this panned out.
Dude, I'm going to keep this tab up. That's a good idea. I think we could just do the same thing, just with a better name. Like, What a Crock. That's kind of dumb. We'll just call it Slow Cooker Food in a Bag That's Ready to Go. linktr.ee.com. And we'll just buy it from Whatacraw. And then we'll charge an extra couple dollars.
.net.
It's a quantity game.
We'll charge more.
.net. Yeah. But it's a better name. Maybe I'll do it another episode. I forgot that do you have a Twitter that you've posted on ever?
Yeah, why?
Do you have any of your tweets from like 15 years ago?
I can check.
I was going to go through mine and see if there's anything. I feel like there's a lot of bad not bad like problematic, but bad like
Not funny.
not funny. Yeah. I shot a lot of shots, I think. But that was the point of Twitter, I think. It's just, just machine gun it.
Okay,
Oh,
I have
no.
one from August 19th, 2010. Brett Favre says he's returning to the NFL because he owes it to the Vikings. Well, he owes the other 300 million Americans to finally go retire. That was
I must have
topical.
also been live tweeting the Super Bowl in 2011 between the Packers and the Steelers. Because Ben Roethlisberger was on the team, and it's probably around the time he should have been kicked out of the NFL for raping a girl in a bathroom. Sorry, that's a little harsh, but that is what he did, right? I mean, didn't we all in on that? Weren't we all in as a community, as a society, that he locked a girl into a bathroom and didn't let her get out, and she made accusations, and just nothing ever happened to him? Like, he's a bad man.
So, I don't know. I got some hot takes on here, man.
So I said
One
every
is
time
this-
Ben Roethlisberger throws a touchdown, a rapist gets his wings.
Jeez. That's Matt was definitely like 12 beers
I
deep
need
in.
to
He's like, this is
delete that.
fucking
I need to
gold.
delete that.
Mine not as severe. I have a hot take.
Ugh.
Malls should all look like castles.
Oh.
Malls.
Did you
should-
go to a
should-
mall that looked like a castle?
Or go to a mall and realize I wanted it to look like a castle? Hold on. I put Hallmark makes serious illness cards now. I can see it now. You open it and it says get well soon. Oh, never mind. Nice to know ya.
I bet Rihanna sings Run This Town when she takes a dump. I don't know why. I'm just trying to pull the worst ones, I guess.
Wow.
Oh.
I put
Who was this guy?
worst thing about North Carolina, no War of 1812 Amber Ale. Love me that Sackett's Harbor, New York brew. I remember that beer, but I don't remember how, like, wow, War of 1812 beer. I forgot about that. That was a thing in Central New York.
I don't even know what that was.
I don't know if it still exists or not.
Oh, these are so cringy.
One just
I'll
says,
say it. Hey, listen,
mess
I'm a
with
different-
Ahmed. Mess with Ahmed Johnson and you're
Huh?
going to get the Pearl River plunge, baby. That's I have no idea.
This was one of my, yeah. Sometimes I wish that people were as reliable as the online Domino's pizza tracker. I don't know what I was going through, but you know what? That was it still is reliable to this day. Yeah. Oh, here's one. I firmly believe that every day is a gift, but on some days it's socks and underwear. Mwah, mwah. Oh, Jesus. I hate myself. I'm glad I stopped doing this and I don't use this account anymore. Nobody knows what it is, which is good. I don't know if it's, ugh. Yikes.
Ooh, here's topical. March 6, 2011. Hope you're happy, Middle East. It just cost me $53 to fill my Accord. This weekend, I'm going drilling in Alaska. $53. 14 years ago, I paid almost 15 years ago, I paid $53 to fill my Honda Accord. I'll tell you what, and at the money I was making in 2011, that was fucking earth-shattering.
Oh, this must have been in Texas. Saw my first Mexican eagle today. Beautiful creature. Though it was constructing a bald eagle's nest, which seemed weird.
Ooh.
That was topical probably then.
Aaron Hernandez charged with murder. Raiders already in contract negotiations with the free agent.
See, there you go. It's too easy to poke fun at the NFL and its lack of accountability for its players.
Yeah. Life hack. To save time in the morning, get dressed while taking a poop.
That's good. That's good. That's good.
That was from August 8th, 2014.
Just figured out the difference between mayonnaise and semen. One is $3 per jar, and the other goes great with tuna fish.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this must have been. Remember they used to do like hashtags. Like some people would say like, put a thing to this hashtag. One must have been hashtag last line of a bad romance novel. I put, it was the first and last time a gentleman ever wore her as a hat. Ew. Ew. Wow. I'm really upset that we did this. I just don't enjoy who I was. Hey, this is part of the podcast, right?
Hey, topical for today. Three stalls at work. If two are used and you pee in the third, don't give me stern looks when you walk out to me pooping in the urinal.
All right. Dude. Oh. I had something similar. I don't know. I forgot how I said it. It was like, oh, I know. I remember. It's like I was so hungover this morning, I accidentally shit in the urinal. What's worse is it all went down. Damn. What this is.
All right. I have back to back. Oh, not back to back. Real time. But I have two tweets that I have to read that I retweeted from Patton Oswalt, a comedian that I know we both enjoy. One says, okay, I'll go with the January 15th, 2016. I need, this is a quote by God, is how it's phrased. I need Lemmy, Bowie, Alan Rickman, and the guy who played Grizzly Adams. I'll explain later. Quote God. And then another one, a little bit more abrasive. Dear Subway, Jared Fogle blaming his pedophilia on you is gross. I love your sandwiches, and they almost never make me want to fuck kids. Patton Oswalt, that's aggressive for Patton Oswalt.
Yeah, it is. Good times. Yeah. Let's never do that again. It is fun to like go through. I mean, it's just, I know where I was in that place, and just, I don't know. It's just, it's that confidence of being in your late 20s, kind of, where you're like, you feel sort of like everything's going for you in a way. Mm-hmm. And some things, and it's like, I'm probably funny. This is probably good. I could probably throw this. But the thing is, that was also like,
funny.
That was, I think that's what Twitter was though in the early days for a while. It was just throwing out stupid jokes, and like maybe you just want 1 out of 10 to hit, and that's all it was, you know. Some people vibe with it, some people don't. But it was, I think it was in the interest of trying to just be stupid and funny. And now it's not either. Well, it's stupid. Sure, it certainly is stupid. But you would just follow real people, you know, and interact with real people. Now it's all bots and people yelling.
It's just chaotic nonsense.
We've ruined it as a society. Anything that's fun,
We ruin
gets
everything.
ruined. Yeah,
Oh
yeah.
my God. Okay, actually, all right. Have you ever seen Subway Takes?
I don't know. What is it?
It's on Instagram. I'm guessing it's on Twitter, but this guy basically sits on a subway and asks people.
Does
for
he have
their
the
hot
Metro
takes.
card with the
Yep.
subway card with?
Yep.
Yeah, I know. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh.
there was one that was good. Someone goes, we need to destroy all the data servers and start over with the internet again. And I'm like,
Wow.
okay. And he's like, explain. And he's like, we did it and we were on course with using it correctly, but then everything went spiral out of control and we can't come back from that now. He goes, unless we literally get a second shot at it. We wipe everything and then we responsibly use the internet because we now know what irresponsible use of the internet can turn into. And I'm like, you could destroy everything on the internet, start from scratch, and it would be a better place because you would be able to put parameters on stuff. You'd be able to like really use it for the right concepts. I wholeheartedly buy into this, that would work.
Who opposes that and why?
Most people, dude, you give way too much credit to the general public. Shitty people love being shitty because they think anything taken away from them is having their rights taken away.
Okay. Yeah, you're probably right. Do they put it under the argument of the First Amendment or something like that?
Yep,
I was thinking
exactly.
Pornhub opposes it, probably. They're like, no,
Well, right.
we've got a gold mine here. We can't.
Well, right. That's true.
I think, but think about all the people like who made porn in like 2008 that were like before it was so ubiquitous. They were like, I'm just gonna make a video or two just to make a little money, and now it's like it's there forever. Like, can you get your slate washed clean? I feel like there's a sci-fi movie we're developing here somehow, like some sort of combination of Men in Black and Minority Report or some kind of like
Black Mirror.
something. Yeah, something like how do you get expunged from the internet? I don't know. We should be able to. Maybe it's like a census. Every 10 years, we do a hard reset of everything.
Ooh,
How about
I like that.
And then it also lends itself to like what gets put on. Well, or does it just embolden people to go even crazier, knowing that it's going to be expunged in 10 years?
The last day, the day before the hard reset, how much fucking chaos would hit the internet?
Well, yeah. What's that movie? The fucking kill everybody movie. The one day a year
Purge?
that you can just The Purge.
Yeah.
You just have like the internet purge, all of the takes. And you know what? I don't know.
All
That would
the
be very
takes.
much different from today. Yeah, it would kind of be like it is every day. I think. I don't know that
Miracle Whip
anybody.
stupid. Oh my God, that's going to be gone in 3 hours.
I don't know that anybody who's truly hateful censors themselves on the internet anyway. I think they've just
No.
been emboldened to do just more.
They're like, oh my God, it's perfect. Everyone else hates fucking everyone too. This is great. I can communicate with people all over the world that are also pieces of shit.
Well, this week there was a big story on Facebook in Auburn because apparently
There was.
for Halloween. Oh, did it get to you? I mean, Facebook gets to everybody, but there was
Super
the.
producer Steve sent it in our group message.
Oh yeah. Okay, duh. You were there.
I was there.
That's right.
Probably the same time you heard about it.
Yeah. But there was a guy who went out on Halloween in Auburn dressed as a KKK member. So not like a ghost. It was the pointy hood and the logo on the chest. It's not even a costume. It's a uniform for the KKK. It's like, it's not like a. And there were some photos of him, and one of the bars had responded to it because they let him in. I don't know if you order a drink, but then, of course, then you go to the Facebook messages. And I'll say, for Facebook, because I don't really have it, I'm surprised I was even able to look at the messages, because usually you have to be logged in or something like that, but I was able to look at the messages. And I would say, like, most of them were pretty, like, good. So most people here are normal. They're like, this is pretty awful. This is pretty hateful. That's not really a Halloween outfit. Has no place. But then there's always the one person like, oh, everybody must be bored, have a lot of time on their hands to complain about this. It's like, what?
And it's like,
like, what kind of confidence?
Yeah.
Like,
We're not complaining that a Starbucks is going into town. We're complaining about someone wearing a KKK uniform, you psycho.
Yeah.
Or I love when people drop the, like, it's part of history. And it's like, wait, what? But not the good parts.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
We don't have to embrace it.
It's representative of history. The side that I cheer for. Troops, both sides. Then there's the comment of like, what state is this in? So he's like, this is our city. It's like,
right.
No. You're like, which Alabama, Mississippi region is this?
Yeah.
Like, nope, right up here.
Because that's the thing too, is like, and it sounds, well, there are worse versions of everything. So like, it's not even like I said, it's not even like to pass it off as like a ghost costume. This had like insignia and like it was involved garb, like aggressively involved garb. And I think the business is stupid. So people are like, why are you blaming the bar? What other bars did you go to? I'm like, it is dumb. You are a like people. I love how people think private businesses are like public grounds. I'm like, they're not. Yeah. They're allowing you to be a customer, and then they can trespass you if they want to. This is a person you trespass because you don't go, yeah, but he might be buying a beer, and that would really help business tonight. On a big night, you don't need the guy in the KKK outfit to throw you a couple shekels for a fucking Bush Light. Like,
and who's he rolling with?
You can refuse him service, right? And did he go out by himself, or is there like a sexy cat with him? Like that's like, did you really have to wear that one? Like, none of it makes sense. But like, you can have civil discussions with people and difference of opinions, but maybe not speak up this one time, even if you think he didn't do something wrong. Because I feel like there's some people that are just so fucking stupid that I'm like, I think I get what you're saying, but this is not the one to do that with. Like, well, it's not saying that he is, and you know, some people dress up as other big things that are really negative, and it's like, no. See, the problem is analyzing it deeper is all you've already lost. Just say that was, at least call him a fucking moron. You don't necessarily have to call him racist, although, let's be honest, 99% chance that guy's fucking racist. He's just going like isn't this funny? Yeah. He's deep down inside, he's like, oh, this feels so good. Like, you got to assume he's like, this is what I wanted. Like, and now there's a year where, like, because I tried it on Christmas, it didn't go over. I tried Valentine's Day, the costume did not hit then. But this is the day where, if any, it's going to work. But, like, just the fact that there has to be a discussion about it, the fact that a bar has to try to defend themselves and, guise it under, like, free speech and he wasn't hurting. Like, can we just not have to have these types of struggles? It should have been open and shut case. No, you can't come into the bar. Yeah. No, you're not a good person. Yes, you just got your ass kicked by some random person on the street. You made a poor choice. Go home, live with your bruises. You ruined Halloween. But fuck, like, it's amazing that there has to be a discussion about it.
I mean, the move when you're at the bar is like, we don't serve your kind here, right? Like, bring it back. You know, it's real easy. That's the way, yeah. Just
touche.
I'd be like, we're good here. No thanks.
But if you're a bouncer, who are you bouncing then?
True, because there is a bouncer at this bar usually, probably on a busy night too.
Who are like? Wow. Are you like? Do you think the bouncer kicked out someone with a fake ID right before, or something? They're like, we don't let your type in here. Go ahead. Do
you have a choice to make to go out on Halloween?
Okay.
Or all of your family and friends are murdered.
Okay. I feel like this isn't going to be a fun choice, like peanut butter and jelly or peanut butter and fluff.
You can either wear a KKK uniform,
okay,
or blackface.
Blackface. In a heartbeat.
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat.
I mean, you're
zero
not wrong.
questions
asked.
That is
correct. Yeah. You just got this is wrong. I know this is wrong. Yeah,
right.
This
yeah.
is bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if anyone
At
asks,
least-
you have to say, like, I am O.J. Simpson.
Yeah. I am cosplaying O.J. Simpson. Let's just leave it at that. Is it wrong? Yes, but wasn't O.J. wrong? Yeah.
But wasn't O.J. wrong, too?
Oh, yeah. Because I'm a murderer. I get it. Yeah, that's why. And then you just play it off like that all night.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was either this or the Gacy one, and I figured this one would hit harder.
All right. It's that time
Mm-hmm.
for automatic bets. Automatic bet against us bets.
I'm in danger.
I am down. I am down bad. So my record coming into this week, 9-18.
Nice.
9-18. 1 out of 3 I hit. You're comfortably at 11-16, 2 games up. You're also 6-3 against me. So as we're learning, you guys really want to bet against me at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff's a little too good. 11-16. He's going to make you a little bit more money. He's going to make you a little bit more money. At least go with him in our head-to-head bets.
Right. That's where my commanding lead is.
And I'm so prepared for this week that I didn't even look up the lines for next week. I think that you picked last time, so now I got to pick one of yours. So you go first. You go first.
Okay.
Pick 3 games. One of them we have to go head-to-head, so one of us wins. As we know. As we all know. This is your chance, folks, to make money. Free money coming at you. Just download whatever app you need. Go to fanduel.com/strangelyfamiliar. Get yourself 10% off. A profit boost. Not from us. No, just for it's on
From
the
some
site
other
already.
promotion they're
It's
probably
already,
running.
Yeah, it's already on there.
I'm going to take the Pittsburgh Steelers -5.5 against the Bengals. The
Okay.
Bengals have made me really realize that their defense is completely fucking incapable.
Yeah, but they can score like 40 points. That's the only.
And they'll allow 45 at least.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna go. Jeez. There's some tough ones next week, guys. Hey guys. Give me the Lions +1.5 at Philly.
Okay.
That's a tough one, but
It is.
I mean I'm wrong, so just go against me. Everybody knows.
This is interesting. I'm just so curious. I have to. I'm going to take the 49ers at Arizona -1.5.
Wow.
I mean, I know Jacoby Brissett's a menace, but
I know you're almost rather have Kyler Murray start, although the new Call of Duty's coming out, so he won't be playing anyway.
Yeah.
Let's go. Man, I don't like a lot of this. They make it really hard. It's like they know exactly where the midpoint is on these lines. Let's go the first game of the week. Thursday night. New England home against the lowly New York Jets as 9.5-point favorites.
the Jets did recently trade
They
away
unloaded
a couple defensive keys.
2 of their best players.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to go. You're right. These are tough. Give me the Chiefs to beat the Broncos. Chiefs -3.5 at Denver. I
That's
think the
pretty good.
Broncos
That's
are
pretty
not,
good.
I don't think the
frauds.
Broncos are worthy of their record. I think they've beaten
They score
scrubs.
like 14 points a week, maybe.
Yep. I don't see it.
All right, so I got to pick one of yours. You know what? Let's have some fun. You guys, losing money isn't normally fun, but this week it will be. Let's have fun with it. Let's go the Bengals plus 5.5 against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's
That'll
okay.
be our head-to-head. The other two are probably better. I don't know. I just like it. I want to.
We don't need. I love how we give our analysis. I love how we give our analysis, despite the fact that we start by telling
Listen,
our
you
record.
guys, this is what you want to be keying in on.
What we speak of, right?
We're not talking about edges and sharps or anything like that. Squares.
There's key
that's-
injuries that you
yeah.
need to look for
Yeah.
on the Kansas City Chiefs.
It's a vibe. We bet by vibe, and it does not work out.
It's okay. It's okay.
Dude, Alec Pierce, 37-yard touchdown. He's
Yeah.
on my team. Let's go. Wow, the game of Berlin. The German game of football is happening right now. All right. Another one in the can, as they say.
I have one. I have one league where I've Algier and Alec Pierce on my bench. So that's how my Sunday's starting.
Excellent.
I have two guys that scored touchdowns sitting on my bench.
It will continue that way. And last week you had a children's birthday party. You've had multiple parties this year on a Sunday to go to at 1 p.m. It's like people start it at the time of football. Today, I also have one. We need to have a moratorium as a society that all of our events have to happen on Saturday now or during the week. I think a fine after work birthday party or dinner will suffice during the football season.
I love during the week because you want to know what the respect of it is that we all got somewhere to be, even if that somewhere is sleep. So I think we're more efficient with our gatherings on weekdays, and they're better for the people with the low social batteries and stuff like that, or the people that are like, I want to attend, but I don't want to attend long. Yeah. Like, I want to show my support, but I also don't want to be there. So I think weekday things are really the key to success because it's more finite.
Or what happened to, why do they always got to start at 1 too when the football games start? That's the middle of the day. Why? It's like the world is it's a conspiracy against everybody, every football. I don't even love football. I've said it a million times. I hate it. Nothing goes right. I hate watching it. None of my bets work when your fantasy team's doing. But I'm addicted to it. And why are you trying to keep me from my addiction? It doesn't seem fair, world. It's I need it. It's a compulsion.
It doesn't
Stop
seem
scheduling
fair.
things at 1 o'clock. What happened to brunch? This is my call to reinstitute Sunday brunch. 10 a.m., 11 a.m., a brunch hang, 2 hours, you're done by 1, maybe even 1:30. Let's get it done, get the hang.
I'll miss the first quarter. I'm not,
Yeah.
you know.
People like mimosas. You get that early Sunday buzz on, then you can work it off through the rest of the day during some games. But no, 1 o'clock, the mother's birthday. Football will be on there. I'll just be on my phone on the red zone, just sit in the corner and just yelling at something. The way it's meant to be.
Right.
I did get my mom for her birthday a Sassy ceramic storage container. And what does that mean? You say,
Yeah.
is this not the best
my
mom
God.
gift you've
It's
ever seen?
Literally a Sassy ceramic storage.
It looks
container.
like a character from Beauty and the Beast.
It does. It very much does.
It's so lifelike. Any recommendations of what to put in there? I gotta get this figured out in the next couple hours, but
Peanut M&Ms.
there you go. Nailed it. All right, everybody.
Well, that's actually the correct answer.
20 years faded like an old arcade screen. Man and Jet back where the stories began. Joystick dreams and a pocket full of quarters. Laughing about bets and a taste of disorder. From pixel skies to the vinyl they spun. souls with the past still pretending. Strangely familiar like a tune